Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. First, I must salute both Gabriel and Dwayne for sticking to the script. As we know, man, A Scripted Life is my third up and coming ebook, and I'm going to explain to you how they stuck to the script. Using basically facts that we know are facts and also opinions or statements that have been made by others over this situation dealing with their child. I believe his name was formerly Zion and is now, I believe, Zion. How do I feel about this situation? I feel like, first off, I must salute. Gabriel and Dwayne, as I said, for sticking to the script. As we know, it is um, spiritual forces in high places, spiritual powers in high places that basically have the world dancing like puppets on a string and are manipulating a lot of things in entertainment, of course, a lot of things in business, a lot of things in education, a lot of things in literature, a lot of things in art are all being basically controlled and manipulated and scripted. We've seen this many times. So Gabriel is of course an actress, and Dwayne is a basketball player, was a basketball star. We all know as a fact, this is a fact, you feel me, that actors and actresses go by the script. We know this for a fact because it's not my opinion, because they actually have movie scripts written and actresses and actors have to look over this script. They can do ad libs and add to the scene, but basically they're going by the script and they're not going off of the script. Now let's go to Dwayne Wade. He's an athlete, a basketball player. Factually, we know that the NBA is a sport entity, as we should say. Opinion, but is also in certain cases being proven to maybe be facts that a lot of NBA games and a lot of sports games are scripted. This is a fact because it's been said many times, even by people that are in the mob or the mafia, that when certain people made certain bets and certain wages and they were indebted, whether it be a referee, whether it be a quarterback, whether it be a running back, whether it be your mama, well, I'm just playing, it must be somebody that's in the game. It is certain point shaving that goes on. It's a lot of different scripted things. People already know who is sponsored. They know who's supposed to win the All-Star game. They know who's supposed to get MVP. They basically know or have a basis or a script to who should win the championship. It's a money thing. It's an agenda thing. It's an endorsement thing. I get it. It's all about the money. So now we go back to this child named Zion. Zion, I believe that. And that name sounds so familiar because in the church we used to call Mount Zion. You feel me? And a very spiritual person, so that's a very spiritual name indeed already. And it holds a lot of weight in my community, in the black community, like I said, the black religious community. Something about that word Zion. You can go search all that, do all that stuff for yourself. What I want to speak on is they are sticking to the script. When you look at what the master is, or what the God is, or what the Lord is of the actual entertainment world, of Hollywood, of sports, athletes, movies, everything that you see that's going on is basically what they call the Baphomet, which is a entity, a demon, a god, a demigod that is both masculine and feminine. You can go look at a picture of that yourself. I'm gonna post a picture of that on my page. So they're going strictly to the script. They're sticking to the script. Dwayne Wade has I believe a documentary or something coming to ESPN, a series coming to ESPN. So the time of them announcing that their child was going to make a switch from male to female, it came at a perfect time for promotion and advertising. Also, Gabrielle Gabrielle Union isn't the child's biological mother. More goes into that. But to push all that to the side, it is an agenda to promote homosexuality, promote cross gender, cross dressing, transgender, because that is the God that you serve when you're serving the Baphomet and when you're in the industry. So you really should make a decision in your life. What God are you going to serve? Because a person can tell you they're atheist, a person can tell you that they're serving God and throw up these signs, a person can tell you all these different things. But as long as you're following behind them, you're following their God. So if you don't truly know which God you're praying to, which God you're serving, which God or Christ like, who you're trying to be like or who you're trying to imitate, then you're going to be going in a certain direction that you're blindly going in. They're not blind at all about what they're doing. What they're doing is perfect for the agenda. Do I judge this? Do I feel like Zion or whatever should change sexes? Hey man, look, hey, do what you do. Do I feel like they should chop off his wee wee? Hey, I don't even think wee wees is the last thing I'm thinking about, and I'm definitely not trying to think about a wee wee associated with I'm not trying to associate anything with anything that the child got going on. When I was 12 years old, I decided I wanted to be a rapper. But had my parents would have went on and just told me like, no, rap isn't what you're going to do. You're brought up in this family. You need to do this. You need to be an author. You need to focus on college and being a doctor. Or you need to this is not what you're going to do. Then 9 times 10, I would have changed my mind then, and I'd be a lot further down a better path than I am now. And I'm not definitely not blaming my parents. What I'm saying is, a child that is 12 is being greatly influenced by things around them, by what they're watching on TV, what they're hearing on day-to-day conversations that are going on around the house, and if they're seeing a bunch of flamboyancy in their parents or in their father, something like that, which is I'm not judging either. Also, we know facts that Dwayne Wade, that Gabrielle Union likes to play inside Dwayne Wade booty. She said it on the interview. She liked to stick her tongue in there, lick it around and stuff like that. That's the beginning to a whole nother situation with him and her. That if she wanted to try to slip and do it, okay, bam. You know what I'm saying? You did it that one time. This will not be a habit. He could have stopped that. She could have stopped that. They could have, that's none of my business. Like I said, I don't care about none of that. Only thing I'm coming to explain to y'all is that it's all scripted and it's all going according to plan. So don't get tied all into it and be worried why they're doing this. Hey, it's all a part of the script. They sticking to the script. They Hollywood. They rich, they famous. If that's what you choose to be in, what you want to be in, what direction you want to go in, then damn it, you better be ready to either cross dress yourself. You better be ready be to be gay, to be bipolar, to be a swinger, whatever it is that they're doing out there, you know, and to be willing to sacrifice either your family as a blood sacrifice, or you got to sacrifice one of your children to what they call it, Molech or whatever like that. I don't know how to pronounce all this stuff, dog, because this is not what I'm into. I'm not in all that. I don't want all that. The only thing I want people to realize is, man, be the change, you know, be the best person that you can be. Don't even try to be your best self. You don't even know who you are because they are slowly influencing everybody, and then to a certain degree, to the point where you're not even yourself anyway. You're becoming more and more of a clone version of you. You may look in the mirror, you may see yourself, you may feel like you recognize yourself, you may say that's me. But each and every day of your life, what you're eating, what you're watching, what you're reading, what you're listening to, what you're saying, what's going on around you, all of that is either you can say cloning you, you can say changing you, you can say making you into who you are becoming. So as long as you so caught up in these celebrities, as long as you so caught up on what everybody else got going on, they still have you, man. They still got you locked. They still got you on a string like a puppet. So man, shout out to Gabriel, shout out to Dwayne, man. Hey, to each their own. Shout out to the LGBT, the Rainbow, PSTD, ADD, HDAD, bipolar, depression, whatever it is that you may be going through, man. Shout out to you. Yeah. And try to redefine your life. Try to refine your life with the moments in life that have defined you. Pull away from social media, pull away from, you know what I'm saying, being so entertained and intrigued by the Babylonian society of these hand selected and hand picked stars and gods and demigods that we've been provided with to look to. You know, turn away from these so-called leaders that you've been, you know, that they're pushing in your face, man. And find out how to be a better person. I'm not even gonna tell you to be a better you. I'm not trying to be a better me. I'm trying to figure out what is the purpose of even being a person. How do we increase life? How do we increase opportunity to live? How do we procreate? And a lot of different things and a lot of agendas that they have going on in this world are completely against procreation. So man, hey man, blessings to everybody, man. Do what you do, cause you're gonna do what you're gonna do. Think what you think, like what you like, love what you love. But man, do better. Do better. Cause the world, hey, we in the last days of something. I know I am. I know everybody been talking about we in the last days, the end of the world, out of right here. Hey, we in the last days of something, man. So take control.